All right. Good afternoon, and I welcome you for important class on the D block element students. We have told you last time also the electronic configuration of the D block elements, the 3D series, 4D series, 5D series. And as I said in our course, our main interest is 3D series student. In 3D series started with scandium and it ended with zinc. So we already know that what we are saying, scandium, what is the atomic number of scandium? Started with titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. This we have to learn, student. This is very important. We must know it. Atomic number starting from 21 to 30. Clear?
Yes, sir.
And you have been told the electronic configuration also, students. And interesting thing, you already know that when I write the general electronic configuration, student, general electronic configuration of the transition element, students, for the outer most, or what we call as a valence shell, students, what is the subshell electron configuration? How do you write? Can you tell me what is the outermost valence shell electron configuration? How you are writing, students? N minus 1, D 1 to 10, and NS 1 to 2 or 0
Yes,
to
sir.
NS 1 to 2, students. So the general electronic configurations were written for these elements, and this is the penultimate subshell, student. Therefore, in the, if I consider the 3D series, the electrons are present in two subshells, student, D as well as S. Clear? Electrons are present where? In D as well as NS subshell. So if I have 3D series, which I have written before you students, it is starting with scandium 21,
Yes, sir.
titanium, vanadium, and this is my 30 atomic number. Okay? So what is the configuration then? You have 3D 1 to 10 and 4s 1 to 2, right? And inert
Yes, sir.
noble gas which you have argon 18. Argon 18 is completely filled. You already know about that. So students, when we discuss, the important point is oxidation states. Oxidation states, students. What is the oxidation state or oxidation number, student? As you have seen, they can exhibit variable oxidation state, students. Variable oxidation state. This is very important point. Variable oxidation states. I am using the word variable, student. In S block elements, for the alkali metal, the oxidation state was +1. The compounds were being formed in +1 oxidation state.
Yes,
Why?
sir.
Because they have one electron in S and they were losing one electron. So when they lost one electron, you say they are in +1 oxidation state. What do you mean by oxidation state of any element? When it loses or gains electron, student, what charge it has if we remove all the other atoms, or if it shares the electrons, then the electrons are removed with more electronegative elements. More electronegative elements, we give the electrons and we assign the oxidation number or oxidation state to the element. We have studied the oxidation number, oxidation state in our chapters of redox reactions in 11th class. So S block element has got only one, +1 oxidation state, +2. And when you studied the P block elements also, students, what was important?
Yes, sir.
There was some main oxidation state. If I say group 14, what was that? +4. And also What happened as you were going down the group? Then there was another oxidation state, student, plus 2. So they were exhibiting plus 4 and plus 2, and because of the inert pair effect, what happens? There is an inert pair effect which is working. Here you see the story is totally different.
Yes, sir.
As you can see, starting from scandium is showing student plus 3 oxidation state. And when you come to titanium, you see plus 2, plus 3, plus 4. Now, if I see the electron configuration of scandium, what is the electron outer valence shell electron configuration of scandium valence shell? That is coming to be 4s2 3d1. This is the one. So when it, and argon 18. When it
Yes,
this
sir.
is atomic number 21, this is 22. When it will lose 3 electrons, it will be left with 18 argon. That is a noble gas configuration. This is very stable.
Mm.
So it loses how many electrons? 2 from S and 1 from D, plus 3. As you can see, student, plus 3 is shown by all the elements except copper and zinc. Except copper and zinc, student, all
Zinc.
are exhibiting plus 3 oxidation state. As you can see, the dark line, student, means it is the most stable oxidation state. Most stable oxidation state of these elements. Clear? Except
Yes,
copper
sir.
and zinc, student, plus 3 is shown by all. Similarly, you will see that plus 2 oxidation state is also shown by all the elements except plus 2 oxidation state. Which element do not show plus 2 oxidation state, students? Question has been asked in the paper. Now, question answer session is also along with what we are discussing. Be clear
Yes,
and
sir.
note down everything. Plus 2 oxidation state not shown by which element? Scandium, plus 2, no, does not exist. Then for copper, you see, copper, we are writing plus 1 and plus 2 both are there. So which element is not showing plus 2? Only,
Scandium.
only
Scandium.
scandium. So we have only one element, student. Let me make it very clear because this is an important question for the paper. The element which do not show scandium exhibit only plus 3 oxidation state. Only plus 3. It's a question for the paper, I am telling you now. Scandium is only plus 3.
Yes,
But
sir.
others are having plus 2, plus 3, plus 4 for titanium, vanadium plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, even plus 5 is very stable. Chromium plus 2, plus 3, up to going plus 6, students. Manganese plus 2 to plus 7. Iron, you can see mainly plus 2 and plus 3. Plus 4, plus 6 exist only in few cases. Cobalt plus 2 and plus 3. So what is the story here, student? Why, first question number 1, why do transition elements, students, exhibit variable oxidation states?
Yes, sir.
What is the answer? What answer you will write in the paper? Why do they exhibit plus 1 variable oxidation state? Because, students, here you can see that ns orbitals and n minus d orbitals can be involved, student, in bonding, can be involved in chemical bonding, student. Chemical bonding means there can be sharing of electrons, or they can loss of electrons, student.
Yes, sir.
When they will lose electron, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, and by oxidation state is also found when they share the electron, students. Usually, you know, so there are 5d orbitals and ns orbital. Their energy level gap is very, very small, students. They can be used, they are being used, student, for formation of the chemical compounds by the transition elements. There is a both types of bonding, student, ionic as well as covalent. When they will lose the electron, there will be ionic compounds, and when they will share, there will be covalent compounds. And usually, you know, students, this is the answer for this question. The question answered, you noted the answer. Why do they exhibit variable oxidation states?
Yes, sir.
Now the story is what is the, you can see which element shows the highest oxidation states. Which element, student, exhibit highest oxidation states? Tell me which element is showing. This question has been asked in the paper. Which element is showing the highest oxidation state, student? It is on the screen already. Which is that? Manganese, Mn. And what is the highest
Yes, sir.
oxidation in 3D series? I am talking of 3D series, student, because I have not talked of 4D and 5D yet. So here manganese is showing the highest oxidation state, starting from +2 to +2, +3, +4, +5, +6, and +7. Why it will happen like this, student? After manganese, what is happening? The number of oxidation states increases from scandium to manganese, and then it starts decreasing. And as you can see, after cobalt, and what you see, only +2 and +3 and finally +2. So it increases almost in the middle and then it decreases. How will you explain this, students? How will you explain this? Do you have any answer for this? Tell me. Tell me, student, what answer you are giving for this? What answer are you giving, student, for this? What it depends on, student? What it depends on? Let us see what, mainly we have to look the electronic configuration, student. The answer will lie in the electronic configuration, stability of the electron configuration, valence shell, wherever half filled or completely filled become more stable, student. We have to see the electron distribution or configuration, students. We have to see their electron distribution or electron configuration. Let us see, students. How will we? What is the electron configuration, student? You know, in scandium, you are saying you have 4s2 3d1. Okay? Then titanium, what is that? 4s2 3d2, students.
Yes, sir.
Here what happens is that scandium, after +3 scandium, student, +3 scandium becomes argon 18. And after that, there is no tendency. So this is the most and only stable oxidation state, student, for scandium. Because after losing +3, it acquires a stable noble gas configuration. Very clear answer?
Yes,
One
sir.
question is coming on this, important. Now what happens in titanium, as you can see, it can, if two electrons, first two electrons will always go from S. When we are already telling you, when we feed the electron, student, what is the story? The 4s and d are very close in energy, students. 4s is lower in energy, but after the electrons have been filled, the 4s becomes higher in energy. So first two electrons will be going from 4s. So when I say
Yes, sir.
+1, titanium +2 means what? 3d2, 3d2. And after that, then there is a +3 and +4. So the electrons of d orbitals are either being lost or are being used in chemical bonding. That's what we said. So +2, +3, +4. Because how many d orbitals are there? 5. This is my 4s
Mm,
and this is my 3d student. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. So let me put
yes, sir.
on here in a better with more what I'm trying to tell you students is like this. Okay. It has blue color. Okay. What do you have, student? This is your 1, 2, 3, 3D and 4s. They are used. They are being used in the 3D series for sharing of the electron or loss of the electron where they are electron. Only in 4s and this. When we remove the electron, they go from 4s first. After that, they will go from 3D. So
Yes, sir.
what is happening? It was electronic configuration is like this. First electron, two electrons, three electrons, three unpaired electron means they can be involved in the bonding, students. Then four electrons, then five. This five can be take part in the bonding, students. So when you are having these electrons which can take part in the bonding, students, from D and S, and you then will have 4p
Yes,
vacant
sir.
and also 4d. So this electron goes there, then what it becomes? How many unpaired electrons? 7. So that is what is shown here, +7 oxidation state. So the oxidation, why there is a, why the question is, why the oxidation state increase up to manganese, then they decrease? Why oxidation states, question answer, student, why oxidation states are increasing, as you can see, from scandium to manganese and then decreasing,
Yes, sir.
and after you see iron, there is a only +2 or +3 finally oxidation state. So there is a marked decrease as with increase in the atomic number after manganese. How do we explain this, student? How do we explain this? One, we are already saying the number of unpaired electrons. One thing is more unpaired electron means that it will be involved in the bonding, student. Sharing of the electron will take place when there are unpaired electrons. So more unpaired electrons means there could be sharing of the electrons. Clear? So what we
Yes,
are
sir.
trying to say, student, if there are if you have, students, either too few electrons to lose or share, or what will be the result? So the lesser number of oxidation states are at the extreme ends, either from too few electrons to lose or share, or too many d electrons. In the extreme end, student, extreme end, this is the extreme end, this is the extreme end. Here you have fewer electrons
Mm,
in a 3D, and at the other end, in the beginning you have fewer electrons, in the you have more electrons in 3D. More electron means they will become paired. More means they start becoming paired, students, and paired electrons are not going to take part in bonding, students, because the sharing will need unpaired electrons, and if you don't have electrons, what you are sharing also is very less. Therefore, there are too few electrons to lose or share, or too higher number of electrons, students, or too many d electrons Hence, fewer orbitals available to share the electrons with other. Got the situation? What I am trying to say?
Yes, sir.
What we are trying to say, students, that in the beginning, for example, scandium, titanium, here in the beginning, student, beginning, you have too few electrons to share or transfer. And in the after what, after student, here after cobalt, you can see after cobalt, student, what is the atomic number of cobalt? What is the atomic number of cobalt, student? This is 21, 22, 23, 24,
Sir,
25,
27.
26, 28, 27.
Yes, sir, 27.
27 means that it is 4s2. 27 will mean 4s2 3d7. So there are two more electrons in D. And after it will become, next will become nickel. Nickel will have 3d8, then 3d9, and so on. That means, students, the electrons are becoming paired. So the number of unpaired electron becomes less. Therefore, then there will be these are not involved in the bonding, students. Okay? They are not available. Not available. We are saying not available, student, for sharing. Not available for sharing. Okay? Or hence fewer orbitals in which to share the electrons with other. So they are not available for sharing, students. What will happen? The result will be there will be fall in oxidation number. Because, students, one thing you already know, it is easier to lose one or two electrons. But if you are saying +6, +7, that means they are covalent compound, student, sharing of electron. Higher oxidation states are only found with sharing, by the sharing of electrons. And lower oxidation states can be found with ionic compounds, because it is the energy wise 1, 2, 3 electron. Okay, you want to remove 6 electrons, so much energy will be required, so sharing will take place. So higher oxidation states share, student. Lower oxidation states are those, student, which you can see here. They will be ionic type of compounds. So, students, we know that scandium only +3. Okay? All except S3 form +2. +2 ions means the 2 electrons are going from s orbital. Okay? All are forming +2 except scandium only, students. Clear? And all except zinc form compounds with +3 oxidation state. And +3 is shown by all except zinc. Zinc is not showing, student. Zinc, all except zinc form compounds with +3 oxidation. Zinc does not show +3. Copper is also not showing +3. This is a matter which we have to see related with the electron configuration. What is the electron configuration of copper? Tell me. 29. What is the electron configuration of copper? How do you write? Argon 18. Then what you write for copper? What is the electron configuration of copper? How many are there? 3d10, 4s1. See, this is the electron configuration of copper. Half filled or completely filled, subshell are more stable. So copper is the only one which is showing +1. Clear? Copper. Is anyone else showing +1? Tell me.
No, sir.
Only copper. Question for the paper. Whatever exceptions are there, student, unique features or any element will become questions in the paper. Copper is the only one which is showing +1 oxidation state. Student, you are aware of Cu, Cl and CuCl2. This is copper +2, this is copper +1. Here copper is in +2 oxidation state, students. So you can see the compounds which we are talking. Copper can show +1 as well as +2, and no other is showing +1 oxidation state. And for iron also mainly +2 and +3. The dark lines show they are more stable oxidation state. Student, again we explain these on the basis of their electronic configuration. What is the basis I have used? Tell me, for predicting and explaining the oxidation state, students. What is the basis of this explanation? So where do we get maximum stability followed by ever decrease in stability? What explanations we are giving students for this? Our explanations are based on, students, the electron configuration, student, of the valence shell, student, the outermost subshell in which the electrons are present.
Yes, sir.
And what we said, if two fewer electrons are available, then there are only fewer electrons are available for chemical bonding. Chemical bonding is by what? Sharing or loss of electrons. Therefore, they exhibit only few, one or two oxidation state, only few oxidation states. And if you have too many electrons, so these are the extreme end positions. What are these? Extreme end positions, students. So less orbitals are available
Yes, sir.
for bonding. And you already know higher oxidation state, student, will be found by the sharing of electrons. Because it is not possible to remove 6 electrons, 7 electrons. That energy is not available. So they are what we say covalent compounds. Clear? Whereas lower oxidation states,
Yes, sir.
they can be formed by loss of electrons, students. That is why +2, +3 are exhibited, are the most common oxidation states, students, except one or two cases which we have told you. Copper is the only one which shows +1 because copper configuration 4s2 3d of 4s2 3d10 copper,
Yes, sir.
4s1 3d10, so it shows +1. After +1 it becomes 3dt, which is very stable, completely filled electron configuration. Configuration, we are trying to explain, and availability of the orbitals, students, availability of the orbitals. Because n-1d and ns orbitals are involved, they show a variety of the oxidation state, and maximum oxidation state will be in the middle, student, which have largest number of unpaired electrons. Okay? Which one is this? Manganese goes from +2 to +3, +4, +5, +6, and +7 in 3D series. Clear? Question has been asked on manganese. Question has been
Yes, sir.
asked on manganese, student. And highest oxidation state could be sum of the S and D electrons. Sum of the S and D electrons. Sum of S and D electron, student. For example, what manganese, what is the manganese atomic number of manganese? Tell me what is the atomic number of manganese? 25.
Yes, sir.
So that is argon 4s2 3d5. How many electron total? S and D. S2 and D5 7. So it shows +7. That is the maximum oxidation state. exhibit student. After this, the electrons start becoming paired. That is why there is a abrupt fall in the decrease in the oxidation state, students. So transition elements due to incomplete filling of d orbital, student, d orbitals, and they exhibit different types of oxidation state in contrast to your S and P block elements. In S and P block, what you exhibited in S block +1 or +2. In P, you exhibited, student, mainly two oxidation state. One is higher, other is lower, and the effect which was operating was inert pair effect. Inert pair effect. So what happened? +4 is more stable on the higher elements, and lower oxidation becomes more stable down the group. For example, if group 14 is there carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead, then +4 is more stable up, and +2 becomes more stable down the group in the end because of the inert pair effect. But here you see +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, like this variation of +1 oxidation state is changing, students. Another important thing which we find, student, in D block, the lower oxidation states are favored by, student, lower oxidation states are favored by heavier members. Here you will see that was lower oxidation state was favored in P block elements due to inert pair effect. Due to inert pair effect. That effect we are not talking here because the electrons are entering into the same subshell, that is the D subshell, students. So there is no such inert pair effect which is operating in these transition elements. Another interesting thing is certain complex formation takes place. Complex formation. What do you mean by complex formation, student? Especially with CO. Carbon monoxide, you see CO is a very strong ligand. It forms complexes. It forms complexes because it can donate lone pair of electron to the vacant orbitals, vacant d orbitals of the transition metals. And further, it can also form pi. It has a pi acceptor capacity, student. Pi acceptor capacity important. What I mean by this? Certain complexes which we are saying NiCO4, student, FeCO5. These are the complexes, student. They are very stable. They are stable complexes in coordination compounds. We will study more about them in detail, students. Here what happens is the CO carbon is forming a sigma bond, student, with the nickel. It is donating its lone pair of electron. Lone pair of electron it is donating, student. This is a lone pair of electron. It is donating to the empty vacant 3d orbitals of the nickel. That is a sigma bond. But at the same time, nickel has got electrons in the d orbitals, and it
Yes, sir.
gives donate back, students, to the vacant orbital of carbon 2p, forming pi bond. So it has a pi acceptor. What it has? Pi acceptor character, student. So that type of bond is formed, which is very, very strong and is called synergic bonding. This type of bonding is called, students, synergic bonding.
Yes,
So
sir.
they are very, very stable. And in such cases, these metal ions are in zero oxidation state. So here you can see the nickel is nickel and iron, student. They are showing zero oxidation state, iron. They are exhibiting zero oxidation state, students. So see the interesting thing. They are showing zero oxidation states also in complexes, coordination complexes, student, which we have
Mm-hmm.
not shown in that table. So if the question is that nickel or iron or other transition metals they also exhibit zero oxidation state? Answer is yes or no. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes. In which complexes where like CO? These are coordination compounds. The CO is donating lone pair of electron, which is a sigma bond student, to the empty d orbitals, and there are electrons in the d orbital of the metal ion. They are given forming a pi bond student with the p orbital of the carbon. So that
Yes, sir.
is called pi acceptor characteristic of the CO. So there are two types of bond, sigma as well as pi in this.
Okay.
There the oxidation state of nickel and iron is zero. This is important complex student. It has been used for refining of nickel in the metallurgical process. Refining of nickel. Mond process in the books you will find in which the nickel is purified by refined or purified to the very high extent by this complex formation. Is a volatile complex. So we have got some idea
Hmm.
about the variety of the oxidation states. Let me see this was the 3D series. Let me see the 4D series, student. 4D series start with which element? Tell me. 4D series of transition element starts with which element, students? 4D series. Tell me it starts with
Sir, why?
why. What is the name of that? Why? What do you call this?
Um, Sir, it's called yttrium.
Ytterbium. What? Tell me what is the atomic number of ytterbium?
39.
Huh?
39.
39. Okay. 21 plus 18. Na? How do we do?
Mm-hmm.
It is scandium na 21
Yes, sir.
and ytterbium add 18. Magic number 39. This is how
Hmm.
we remember. So 39 students. So ytterbium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, silver, and cadmium, student. So this is an important series. What is the atomic number of cadmium? It is coming below which? Zinc. Zinc is 13 plus 18. How much? 48.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So this is 48. Here you see one more interesting thing. Again, plus 3 oxidation state, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3, you see. Plus 2 also you see in many cases. And again the same trend is there, which is the element which shows the highest oxidation state, student? Plus 8. Important question. Plus 8 is shown by which element? Plus 8, student. Ruthenium.
Yes, sir.
Ru shows up to plus 8, student. Up to in 3D plus 7 was the highest oxidation state. If a question is asked, give the name of the element in the transition series, he is not mentioned 3D, which shows the highest oxidation state. What is that? Ruthenium is plus 8. See, plus 8.
Mm-hmm.
So that is even more than manganese. These are heavier elements, students. So when you are coming to heavier elements, 3D to 4D series, 3D to 4D series, we are going to heavier elements. And here you see plus 8 for ruthenium. And if I go to this is which series? 4D series. This is my 4D series. If I see the 5D series, students,
Mm-hmm.
5D series start with which element? 5D series start with which element, student? What is the first element of 5D series? Lanthanum. Lanthanum.
Yes, sir.
What will be the atomic number of that? 39 plus 18. How much will be that?
57, sir.
It will be 57 students. What is the atomic number of hafnium? 5D series. This is 5D, na? 5D. 5D series. 5D series mean which period? Which period is this? The outermost will be 6s2. What is the how many number of shells? 6.
Hmm.
This is sixth period. All this information we know. Which is this period? Fifth period.
Yes, sir.
So what happened in sixth period? You already know. After lanthanum, we are hafnium student. What is the atomic number of hafnium students? This is not 14 elements will be missing student here. 72. See the 14 elements are missing. 14 elements.
Hmm.
Which are those? But we told you 4F block elements. F block element. 4F1 to 4F14. What are they called? Lanthanides or lanthanides. So 14 elements
Yes, sir.
will go from here because the 4F will become lower in energy student and electron will start feeding up in the 4F. And when electron entered into 4F from 1 to 14, we said that these are F block elements students and we have given the name to them lanthanoids. Clear when we discuss the electronic configuration?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
And in 6D series, you know what happened? That is the seventh period. You got actinides. Actinides. So then what will be the atomic number of mercury then? Hg. What will be the atomic number of mercury students? Mercury, what you had? Last group, zinc, cadmium, mercury. Zinc, cadmium, mercury. 12th group. They will 12th group student, 12th group elements, what? Zinc, cadmium and mercury students. This was 30, you added 18, you got 48. How much you will add now? Because the 4f orbital is also filled, student 32. What will be the atomic?
Yes, sir.
80. So you are getting 80 student. See the situation? Gold is there, platinum is, they are very precious metals, very, very precious metal students, which are present in the 5D series student, sixth period. Sixth period. Here you see the again important point. Osmium also shows +8. That I showed ruthenium. So there are two elements, student, ruthenium and osmium. They also exhibit +8. This is the highest oxidation state. Highest oxidation state, students. Highest oxidation state.
Yes, sir.
And you see gold can show +1 and +3. Gold +1 and +3 student. Gold is obtained student. This AuCl3 is a compound of the gold. And platinum you see can show +2, +3 to +6 oxidation state. They are being used as catalyst, you know. Platinum is being used as a catalyst. Palladium is being used as a catalyst. You are aware of that. Platinum is also used as an electrode. It is very costly metal, very costly. And mercury can show +1 and +2 students, +1 and +2. Mercury,
Yes, sir.
mercurial chloride and mercury. And lanthanum shows only +3 student. Because after it lost +3, it will attain student noble gas configuration. Noble gas configuration. Because is a what is it? It will lose electrons, 3 electrons. Then what will happen? 5d and 6s2 electrons will be lost. Then it will be +3 will be first element showing +3. These are the elements of group 3. Group 3 elements. What do you see? Group 3 element I am saying. Which group they belong? Which group? Scandium. Below scandium you have terbium and then you have lanthanum. These are which
Yes,
group
sir.
elements? Group 3.
Group 3, yes, sir.
So NS2 and D1. So if they will lose 3 electrons, then what you will be left will be noble gas. Noble gas configuration, which will be very, very stable. So they show only one oxidation state, that is +3. Which elements show only one oxidation state? +3. Now it is clear. There are group elements of group 3. Because after losing 3 electron, students, what will happen? They will acquire stable noble gas configuration. Stable noble gas configuration.
Yes, sir.
So one about the oxidation state story, we are able to understand very clearly what is happening. And as I said, we already all except scandium form 2 plus ion, all except zinc form +3 state. Only copper has important compounds of +1 oxidation state. Exceptions are always questions in the paper, student. They are always questions in the paper. What else we can say about the oxidation state, student? What else? This you have noted down everything because there are so many questions for the paper here. Highest oxidation state by any transition element.
Yes,
These are
sir.
those osmium and ruthenium. In 3D
Mm-hmm.
series, if a question is given, that is manganese. The reasons also have been explained, student. And group 3 will show only one oxidation state always. Which one? +3. Why?
Yes, sir.
Because after losing +3 electrons, they acquire noble gas configuration, stable configuration. Clear? How much
Yes, sir.
question answer work we are doing? Note down everything, student. Chemistry to be learnt, and before you cram it, and as I said, student, try to finish your course as fast as possible. They are important questions, student, in the paper. In every lecture, we are discussing more and more questions. So get your course finished because every lecture will involve large number of important questions which are coming in the exam, students. So we should be able to do them. One few more interesting thing which we can show you in this, students. The higher oxidation states, when I just talked of that, higher oxidation states, students, higher oxidation states. They will be exhibited, student, they will be exhibited with mostly highly electronegative elements.
Yes, sir.
Electronegative elements, students. And oxygen is fluorine or oxygen. They are some of these elements, students. Oxygen is more important here because it can form multiple bonds. It can also form multiple bonds. And you will need 7 fluorine will be difficult to, uh, sterically difficult to have 7, but oxygen will be required in less because oxygen has the ability to form multiple bonds. Multiple bonds, student, this is important. So you have
Yes, sir.
titanium 4 O2. Titanium dioxide compound is well known, student. VO2, vanadium 5, and you have CR6, student, O with O4 2 minus.
Mm-hmm.
Chromate ions, and manganese you are aware of, student, MnO4 minus. MnO4 minus. What is the oxidation state of manganese in MnO4 minus? This is +7. How much? Manganese 7. Manganese 7.
Mm. Yes, sir.
And when we wrote about vanadium 2, vanadium 3, vanadium 4, what you saw? Vanadium 5. They differ by differ by only one unit. ठीक है?
Hmm. Yes, sir.
Differ by unity. +2, +3, +4, +5, +6. In contrast to what you have seen student in P block elements. If I compare P block element, that is, supposing I take group 14 for carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. Here there were +4 and +2 only.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
That was inert pair effect. What I discussed here, inert pair effect.
Perfect.
And nothing is like this in this case, students. So they differed by unit of 2. Here they are differing by unity. Here the
Hmm.
difference is, student, what, how much difference is there? They are differing by
2.
2. So here is some of the comparison of the different type of oxidation states which we experience, student. A question is, name a transition element which does not exhibit variable oxidation state. Which is that element, student? Name an element which does not exhibit variable oxidation state. Which one is that in the 3D series? In the 3D series,
Hmm.
which element does not exhibit variable oxidation state in 3D series? You already know that we have discussed. Scandium, group 3 only shows
Yes,
+3.
sir.
Right? Group 3 only +3. After that, it will become noble gas. So only one oxidation state. Which of the 3D series transition metal exhibits largest number of oxidation states and why? This question was given in the paper. What is your answer, student?
Sir, please read question.
Which of the 3D series of the transition metals exhibit largest number of oxidation states and why?
Yes, sir.
Which element?
Um,
3D series.
so manganese.
Yes. Why it shows? We have explained to you. What is the reason?
Hmm.
What reason you are giving in paper? Important question.
Sir, configuration.
What configuration you are giving? That we have given you a lot of information about that. What is manganese? 25
Hmm.
or as to 3D 5. So
Yes,
it
sir.
has largest number of electrons available, unpaired electrons in the d orbital,
Hmm.
and also total number of electron 5 + 2 7,
Yes, sir.
which can take part in the sharing of the electron, student. Therefore, manganese forms largest number of oxidation state, students, among the
Hmm.
3D series. Important question was given in the paper. All right,
Yes, sir.
students, this is the end of the oxidation states of the transition elements. And we have discussed in detail various questions on that. Which element is showing +1 oxidation state in 3D series? Which element? There's only one element which shows +1 in 3D. What is that? We told you copper.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Copper.
Copper. Questions will be like this in objective type, 4 choices. All right, then I will meet you in my next class. Try to get your course finished as soon as possible. Whatever chapters are left, students.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right, and you will let me know when you want the next class, student. Then we will continue more about.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then bye bye, and we'll see you in the next.
Thank you, sir.